You know, when I made my video, Vendetta is a Magik clone, flat out, I knew it would touch some nerves. I mean, plain and simple, there are Overwatch fanboys out there, and girls, who are they're going to defend their game. They're going to double and triple down because that's just who they are. It's like Xbox versus Sony. No matter how many great points that you make that the PlayStation is better than the Xbox fanboys are going to double and triple down regardless because it doesn't fit their narrative. Guys, I'm LP. Welcome to the channel. And I'm an avid Magik player and fan, not only of the game, but of the comics. I love the comics. I love New Mutants. I love X-Men. I love the 4-issue Magik Limited series. I love everything about this character. And we're going to take a look at some of the comments left behind for me on my comparisons between Magik and Vendetta. And if you want to know what the people are saying, stay tuned from a word from our sponsor, and we'll get right to it. And just who is today's sponsor? Well, it was me, Austin. It was me all along. And Black Friday has just come and passed, and we have chopped prices. That's right. I have slashed prices like I'm a serial killer all out of Fruit Loops. So why don't you come in, check out what it is that we do. Check out my comic books, Nyobi. Check out my other series, Savage Syn, which is my love letter to Dungeons and Dragons. See that and see the fact that we have just dropped everything by a significant amount. I will be raising some of these prices back up again. You may have a matter of a couple of days to come in here and claim some of the goodies at the discount that I have provided before things go back up. And they will go back up. So take advantage of this now. Come on in, check out some Nyobi, and now let's check out the rest of the video. All right. Man, what a great sponsor. He is pretty freaking cute, and I would recommend everyone go check out his comic books, Nyobi and Savage Syn, and you can see where the inspiration comes from. Now let's take a look at some of the wonderful comments that these people have left behind. Best Boy 2, if that is your real name. Magik is all about her one-shot combo. Well, her combo is nice. Let's not get it wrong. But she's more than that. Magik's a very versatile character. She's quick. She does a lot of damage. She's a good in and out sort of character like Tracer. She's an assassin. Magik plays a lot of different roles in the game. I mean, I've flat out taken on tanks with her, but really your role is to take out those Jeffs, those Luna Snows, the Mantises, get behind those enemy lines, cause some chaos. Grimlock says, yeah, it's true. Same way Marvel Rivals copied almost entirely Overwatch. Yeah, and I'm not saying they didn't. That's not the point. Yeah, Marvel Overwatch is a Marvel Overwatch. See, there I go. Marvel is an Overwatch clone, plain and simple. I've said that from the beginning. I said it from when I first started playing the game. The only difference is it's third person, right? And even Overwatch has now copied that formula with Overwatch Stadium. My point is that they saw the success of Magik and cloned her. Period. End of story. Make Vendetta a Loba clone. Flat out next. I don't know who Loba is. I know who Lobo is, and he's from a different company. Blight Blazer, our good old friend Blight, says, she seems like a portal-less Magik. Her swings are wide. She can 360 attack swing. She can throw and home in on her sword. Plus, she's got projectiles. This is correct. If they had her teleporting around, there would be no argument. There would be, to me, there's no argument as there is, right? She does the 360 swing. She does the sword projectile. Even the way she swings the sword almost looks like the same as the way she swings it in Marvel Rivals. Okay? So, you know, I was going to say something, but I'm sure it's going to pop up in these comments. Let's just keep reading. My good friend Nundo, he knows nothing. Nundo says, Buddy, that's me. I'm Buddy. Hey, Buddy, I'm not your pal, Buddy. I'm not your friend guy. Buddy is acting like Marvel Rivals invented a girl with a sword just because she can spin and shoot a projectile from her sword. So crazy, guys. I play more Rivals than Overwatch, but this is so dumb. These two are completely different characters. No, they're not. And by your logic, Iron Man is a copy of Farah. Mag is a copy of Zarya. Strange is a copy of Ryan. No, see, because these characters were created long before Overwatch was even a conception in your daddy's eye, right? Here's the thing. Magik was made in the 80s. She had a sword then. It's called the Soul Sword. Learn it. It's not that Iron Man is a copy of Farah. Farah is a copy of Iron Man. Iron Man was created in the 60s. My guy, learn this stuff. Read some comics before you come here to a comic book creators channel and try and tell me what is, okay? This guy goes on to say, rage bait, lol. Even Magik looks like a hero from Paladin. Every game inspired from one another. It's not that deep. Well, it is that deep. I mean, here's the thing that you don't realize is that Magik is not a video game character. She's a comic book character that's over 4 decades old. All right? So if Paladins has a girl that looks like Magik, then they copied from the comic. All right? You got it? So our good friend Nundo, who knows nothing, returns once again. And he begs and he pleads and he says, please, please, don't give this man any more attention. He is a Marvel Rivals fanboy, and doesn't want to acknowledge the half the Rivals cast is copies from Overwatch. Bullshit. If you actually watch the video, the first video, I do say that Overwatch is what inspired Marvel Rivals. Marvel Rivals is a clone of Overwatch. There's no disputing that. Okay, I'm not saying that Overwatch, didn't inspire Marvel Rivals or that Marvel Rivals didn't borrow from Overwatch. They absolutely did. What I'm saying is Overwatch saw a Marvel Rivals character and said, oh, Magik, we need some of that in our game because she's the most popular character in Marvel Rivals. That's what I'm saying. You can have both things can be true at once. You know what I mean? Go back here to what he was saying. He goes, I called him out, and his response was, you clearly didn't read the comics. Like that has anything to do with the points I made. It absolutely does. Because all the characters were created before Overwatch. So if there is any copying going on, if there's any borrowing, if there's any influence, it's that Overwatch is influenced by Marvel. Plain and simple. The points I made, Strange and Ryan have a big shield and Zarya can bubble teammates. Group pretty much has a Zarya ult. I bet if the next rival support has a mean that connects to teammates to heal them and can fly and res people, you won't see a video on how this character copied Mercy from Overwatch. There are copies of Mercy from Overwatch. Jeff is a copy of Mercy from Overwatch. The way that Jeff heals with the stream, to me, is a direct copy. Right? If you really want to know. This guy needs to go outside and understand the game he's trying to defend copied half the things in the game from Overwatch. Yeah, no, I've already told you that. But that doesn't change the fact that Overwatch then copied Magik from Marvel Rivals. Can you admit that point? I don't think that you can, because you're such an Overwatch fanboy that, again, like at the beginning of the video, you're going to triple down on your statements, right? Salty says, no way, dude, that's insane. You mean to tell me that a woman has a sword and she can spin? How dare they take this feature that Magik clearly was the first to ever do? Well, she was the first to ever do in a hero shooter. Show me one that predates her. Wait a second, you mean to tell me she also throws a projectile with her sword? Yeah. This is obviously a clear ripoff on completely original idea from the Marvel Rivals devs, and Dante definitely hasn't been doing it for 20 years. We're talking about a hero shooter here, okay? We're talking about 2 hero shooters that are in gridlock competition with each other, that are absolutely ripping each other off. Your argument is lame and dumb. In all seriousness, and we're getting serial here, like a serial killer all out of Fruit Loops, this is probably the dumbest thing I've heard in a while. No, me reading your comment is the dumbest thing I've ever done in a while. Magik is not a very original character, and literally everything she does has been done before. Cope harder. No, here's the thing. Magik predates almost video games. When Magik was, hot on the scene, we're talking early 80s here, right? The Atari has barely been out. The Nintendo Entertainment System is brand new. You probably weren't even born yet. You know what I'm saying? But I was. I've been collecting and reading comics for well over 4 decades. And I can tell you, as a comic book writer, I can see when clones happen, when someone borrows an idea from someone else, because it happens all the time in the entertainment industry. There's no sense in arguing with me, because if you do, guess what happens next? I read your comments for content. This has been LP. Catch me live on Twitch tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern. If you're watching this video on the day of its drop, December 3rd, I go live on Twitch every Wednesday and every Saturday at 8 p.m. Eastern, and sometimes even extra, like I did last night. But we'll definitely be on tonight, and we all hope to see you there. The link will be down in the comments section below. Have a good one, and we'll talk soon. Peace.